Welcome to day 21. Let's catch up. It's been a few days. We left PEI, I don't even know when. I'm going to say Friday. But on Friday we made it all the way to Quebec. We hit 3 provinces in one day. PEI, New Brunswick, and Quebec. Then from Quebec we've taken the 11 or 1200 kilometers way up here to Labrador City. And the drive was very remote, like very remote. There's a gas station in the middle, which we needed. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to, not enough fuel to get to Labrador. $2.45 a liter, to give you an idea. Now today, we're going to start the Trans-Labrador Highway. We stayed the night here in Labrador last night, a real cool spot on the beach. Now we got another 1,000 kilometers to go to, here we go, Blanc-Sablon. Which is where we catch the ferry. About 1,000 clicks. We're going to do 500-600 today, 500-600 tomorrow. We'll see how it all works out. We'll see you on the road. Okay, we just got on the Trans-Labrador Highway, and a lot of controversy out there of how good this road is, how much gravel there is, so on and so forth. So it's like yesterday, we did the 1,000. Yesterday we did about 800 kilometers or something, and there you would have all the YouTube you watch and everything. You wouldn't believe there'd be any gravel on. Well, there was 2 gravel sections on there for the better part of, what was it, 200 kilometers, Jude?
Yes.
Yes, we had quite a bit of gravel yesterday, and now on the Trans-Labrador Highway. We'll see how much gravel there is. Some people say none, some people say a little. We'll see. We'll let you know. Welcome to day 22. Wowzee, what a few days it's been. Okay, so just a recap. We left Prince Edward Island. When did we leave Prince Edward Island, Judy?
Oh, I'm gonna look it up. What, last
See, Thursday?
Wednesday?
Okay, well, we left Prince Edward Island. We did a 900 kilometer backtrack to Quebec City. And then from Quebec City out to Blanc-Sablon, translation, white sand. That's about a 24-hour drive. So it's kind of, we did the, 1,000 kilometers from Quebec City out to Labrador City. That was where we encountered the 200 kilometers approximately of gravel here and there. And then from Labrador City out to Blanc-Sablon, where you catch the ferry to Newfoundland. That's somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 kilometers, I can't remember. And you kind of break it up into 4 legs. You go Lab City to Churchill Falls, and then Churchill Falls out to Happy Valley Goose Bay, which is where we stayed last night. Then Happy Valley Goose Bay out to Port Hope Simpson, which is 300 to 400 kilometers out of Happy Valley. and that's where we have no choice but to stop for fuel. And it's going to be in that $2.50 range, I bet, for per liter for regular fuel. And then the last 300 kilometers from Port Hope Simpson out to blank Sablon, and that's where we catch the ferry over to the north coast of Newfoundland. We're hoping to get to blank Sablon tonight, which is Monday, and spend the whole day in blank Sablon tomorrow, Tuesday, because there's a lot of stuff to see, a lot of cool stuff to see. And then we're booked on the ferry for Wednesday morning. So that's where we're at. It's a beautiful. It rained all night last night. As soon as we got to the campsite, we managed to sit outside for what, Judy? Half an hour?
Yeah.
Then the rains came and they didn't let up all night, so we holed up inside the van and watched some YouTube. Called each other a few names and stuff like that. But now it's a beautiful day today. And I've been trying to get some droning done of this remoteness where we are, but yesterday it was just so windy all day long. If I put my drone up in that, I'll lose it. So today will be the day we do some droning of kind of the remote area that we're in, which is one of the they say it's one of the remotest roads in Canada, and I believe it. Until then, see ya. Well, we're just coming into Port Hope Simpson.
Port Hope Simpson, I think.
Port Hope Simpson, which is the third leg of 4 of our Trans-Labrador. This is where we're going to get fuel, and it'll be interesting to see how much it is. I'm expecting way over $2.
Yeah, way over.
So we'll see. But this third leg of the highway, no gravel, and it is without a doubt one of the finest highways, quality-wise, I've ever driven. It's just 2 lanes, one in each direction the whole way, but it's, I guess, the only thing I can think of is because there's hardly any traffic on this road, so it doesn't get the wear. But it was, as I say, as quality as you get for a smooth highway. So very good, very pleasantly surprised about that. And we'll see what the 4th leg is like, once we get to Blanc Sablon. And stay tuned for the price of fuel coming up here shortly. Well, small wonders never cease to amaze. $1.84 a liter. Considering where we are, I think that's a pretty darn good price. So happy days. Okay, we're about to start the last leg of the Trans-Labrador Highway. I think we're in the 250 to 300 kilometer range that we have to go, which will land us right at blank Sablon, White Sand. We'll see you there.
made to the top, just as I feared. The marine fog has set in. Wow, that's too bad. We're quite high up here. We'll see what happens on the way down. Maybe it'll clear up a bit. Here comes her lordship.
I did it!
Here comes her lordship.
I did it!
Oh, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yes!
It's pretty dramatic up here. You can see something, but
Oh, wow!
marine fogged in.
How high are we?
Oh no.
Yeah, it had something down there. It says 1,600 meters.
Yeah, we'll check the sign on the way out. We'll do a camera shot of it. Okay, so we're making it back to the bottom here. You can just see how there's a trail that goes to the right. That trail goes down to the beach over there, and that's called Bony Beach. And the reason why is because we're going to see a lot of whale bones down there, apparently, that have been down there for centuries. And it's illegal to take them from that beach. They have to stay there. So looking forward to that. We'll get some good shots. See you down there. Day 23, welcome. Okay, so we're just leaving Red Bay and we're on our final 80-kilometer stretch of the Trans-Labrador Highway to Blanc-Sablon, white sand. And unless we run into gravel, this highway has been A1 all the way up until this point.
It's been amazing.
Well, yeah, one of the best highways quality highways I've ever driven on. You know, short of, you know, like when you hit the Coquihalla right after it was paved or whatever, but an amazing highway. We managed to get in our what this morning, Judy?
Our walk,
Was it a walk?
it's a hike.
More like a hike. We did Tracy Hill Stairs. You will have seen footage of that already. And Boney Shore Trail. You've seen footage of that as well. And we did it just in time because the rains have come in. And rains don't take away from the beauty here, it adds to the beauty. So we welcome the rain. Okay, so our goal is we got to get to Blanc-Sablon. We're taking the ferry tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And we need to get there. We need to get to Blanc-Sablon pretty quick. Find a place to stay with good internet service. I have a Zoom meeting I cannot miss. We'll see you in Blanc-Sablon.
See you there.
Welcome to day 24. We're at the ferry at Blanc-Sablon, aka White Sand, to take us over to the rock, St. Barb. We're finally going to be there. It's a very misty, foggy day today. It could be for the next day or two as well, actually. And one final note on the Trans-Labrador Highway. One of the best highways, quality-wise, for no bumps, potholes, seams I've ever driven on. Not one piece of gravel.
What are you laughing at?
I ever had in my whole life. I ever driven on. It's the best thing I've ever had. No.
I'm not sure. It's a little early for Judy. She's not used to getting up around till 11 or 11:30, so she's a little goofy this morning. Okay, we'll see you on the ferry.